people helping out as well, their neighbors who got stuck in floodwaters this week.
Yeah, whenever we have these intense storms, it's always nice to see the community coming together, help those who are trying to kind of dig themselves out of the water. Again, we're going to be seeing a lot of rain move through later on this afternoon. We still have those flood warnings in effect through parts of the Portland metro area and all the way down into Salem. We're talking places like along Polk and Marion counties. The rivers we're watching here in Portland are the Willamette River above and below the falls near Oregon City, as well as Clackamas River near Estacada. With all the rain we're going to be dealing with later on today, we could be seeing some possibility of some urban street flooding. Right now, I'm expecting to see anywhere between 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. I think a better shot of seeing 3/4. If we see any more than that, we could easily see some definitely streams and rivers rise once again. But as we look at the Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, you can start to see a little break from the showers along the Astoria and Cannon Beach just for the time being. But this is what's going to be moving through here in another 15 to 20 minutes. And if you're going to be traveling throughout the Coast Range, you're going to be seeing a mix of some snow and rain this morning. And here in Portland and throughout the Beaverton, Cedar Mill area, we're starting to see some light rain, and by, I'd say, late morning, early afternoon, that light rain turns into heavy rain. If you're going to be traveling east along I-84, you're actually going to be seeing a mix of some snow and rain throughout most of the day, with temperatures kind of only getting just above freezing. The more east you go, east of Hood River, you'll be seeing nothing but snow. In fact, anywhere between 4 to 8 inches of new snow later on today. And throughout the Oregon Cascades, yeah, you'll be seeing your snowfall totals add up anywhere between 5 to 10 inches later on this afternoon and into the evening hours. Now, along the Oregon coast, not only is it going to be stormy with wet conditions, you're going to be seeing some breezy weather as well. Anywhere between 65 to 75 mile per hour gusts later on this afternoon and to the evening hours. Rain's already starting to move into the central Oregon coast with a temperature of 41 degrees. Now throughout Portland, as we look from our Portland Riverfront camera, a temperature of 42 degrees with overcast skies, and starting to see some light rain out there. And that's kind of the case over in Troutdale with a temperature of 40 degrees at this hour. Dry conditions in Aurora and Salem, which is good news for all the flooding that folks have been dealing with over the last 24 to 48 hours. And up and down the Oregon coast, we are seeing temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s, somewhat warm in North Bend. You have a reading at this hour of 50 degrees, and east of the Cascades, Bend and Redmond, 35 degrees. Burns and Baker City, you're seeing temperatures in the upper 20s, and down in southern Oregon, waking up to temperatures in the upper 20s to low 30s. So here's a look at your weather headlines. Another soggy day throughout the Columbia River Gorge and the mountains, snow. Good news is by tomorrow we'll start to be seeing some drier weather, but unfortunately it doesn't stick around for too long. As we look at the satellite and radar, we have a lot of bright white clouds. These are a kind of indication of just how stormy it's going to be later on today with all that wind that's going to be moving through later on this afternoon. And this is what you'll be dealing with. Mostly cloudy skies and wet weather from the coast and the valley. But again, the more east you go into the gorge, you'll be seeing a wintry mix of some snow and rain, at least on the west end of the gorge. The east end, you'll be seeing nothing but snow showers, and that's going to be the case into the Oregon Cascades as well. So here we are at 10 o'clock this morning. We'll be seeing some wet weather move through along the coast and in the valley and along the Oregon beaches. Remember, you'll be seeing some breezy conditions throughout most of the day. High wind warning in effect starting today at noon. And then the more east you go into Bend and Redmond, you're going to be seeing those snow showers into the morning and afternoon hours. By 4 o'clock, the wet weather continues, but looking into the evening hours, by 7, 8 o'clock tonight, you'll be seeing some dry weather move through. So along the Oregon coast, mostly cloudy and breezy. At the most, gusts could be anywhere between 65 to 75 miles per hour, with possibly seeing an inch of rain. Now throughout the valley, anywhere between 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch, with daytime highs getting into the mid to the upper 40s. Overnight lows will be just above freezing, and throughout the Oregon Cascades, you're going to be seeing several inches of new snow later on today. Breezy as well, gusts around 40, 55 miles per hour. And throughout the central and eastern side of the state, snow showers and daytime highs only getting into the mid to the upper 30s. And over the next couple of days, Mel, even though it's going to be dry tomorrow, wet conditions will continue late tomorrow and into the rest of the work week.